fellow riders. Alright, hopefully the framing is a little bit better. I think I still need to make some adjustments, but it should be a little bit higher and a little bit straighter, less of an angle down. We'll see how it looks, but I do have a feeling it needs to come up a little bit. I might have to mount it to my helmet. Alright, so I did the first mile out, just straight pedaling only, no assist, bike wasn't even on. Trying to really get a feel for if I can hack it without the motor on. The answer is yes. Generally, riding straight on a level ground, it felt like riding a 20-inch bike without gears. I was in gear 4. Now once I got to the hills, that was a different story. The weight really held this thing down back, and really had to work to get it up there, get it into gear 1 and 2. Morning. Currently on pedal assist level 1. Doing a little work, definitely resistance. Alright, this is the last leg of this road, and then I'm going to try and take a different path today, a little more discovery, which is why I was really trying to save my battery, which I'm going to do some coasting here as much as I can. So doing a little research on my battery and the percentage of charge it has at different voltages, because on the panel here I can change it to show me voltage. Currently I'm at 53.1%, and this is a 48 volt battery, which I know doesn't make a lot of sense when you say it like that. I'm back on pedal assist 0, which means the motor will not kick in. I'm going to cross the bike trail here. Again, I want to try to conserve what I can. 53.6 volts is currently showing. This is under my own power, no bike power. Lower the gear here, so I'm going uphill slightly. And as I mentioned, I'm going to go for a different route and a little bit of discovery for another trail. Head towards the Centennial Trail. However, I'm going to get off of that, and what I think is a path back to Waterfall Glen. That trail itself is, I think, a 9.5 mile trail. So to make it all the way around, and 9 miles there, it's probably a solid 8 or 9 miles to get to that trail. So that leaves me 36 miles I gotta go. I don't know if I can make it. Again, which is why I'm trying to conserve battery as much as possible. Definitely gonna get my exercise here. The thing about the battery, so doing my research, I was mentioning, currently sitting at 53.8 volts, trying to figure out what I could push it to. So looks like 42 volts, 42.3, somewhere around there will give me like 9% battery power left, which This thing cuts out at 39 volts, I think is the threshold. So 39 volts is essentially zero. So 42.3, and I'll have to double check that, is my absolute drop dead threshold that I'm going with. It'd be nice to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 43 volts by the time I end. We'll see how far I can push it, what it takes, and worst case, if it comes to it, I can do exactly what I'm doing now and pedal with no motor assisting me. It might be a little slow, especially on the comeback, but it can be done. All right, I'm coming to the end of this trail, at least where I pick up the Centennial Trail. However, just watched a pack of bikes go by, road bikes, and I might take the same path they're taking, only because I bet it would connect up with the trail I'm intending to connect to. So let's take a go at it. Turning left, okay. So I'm gonna jump on the road. Oh, there's a bunch more bikes coming actually. I'm gonna wait for them to pass. Keep them in my sights, that'd be good. Let me kick in some pedal assist here. Alright, let's do this. See him left. I don't like going on the main road, but this is what I'm gonna do. Alright. Let me check some maps here. Alright, I am down there. Pick it up, I need to get over here. 101st. I need to double back here. I gotta go all the way back to where the speedway is. I'm pretty far down. This would be a good test. This is a significant hill. Doing it with pedal assist. We'll see how it plays out. How much I have to work on this. So a tip for those that want to take longer trips and really try to push the limits of the bike and yourself. I think one of my number one tips over trying to conserve your battery energy is to make sure you have some kind of flat prevention or flat mitigation plan. I've looked at a number of things. They have some armor that you can put in tires that help prevent penetration of things. The best option I've come across, based on my own tests and observing others, is using FlatOut. Slime is a really popular one, but when you put slime up against FlatOut, FlatOut really makes a difference. I was able to fix my wife's flats adding FlatOut to the tire. It's specifically meant to prevent or mitigate punctures if they happen in real time, but it worked fine actually doing a repair. And I'm able to get more life out of the tube that way. So I'd really recommend it, because if you do get a puncture, it'll go to work right away trying to save that air. You may not even know that you have a puncture until you check your tires again. So that's one of the other tips I want to add along with FlatOut. Make sure you're checking your tires before and after every ride, mainly because they work so well. You might not know if you have something stuck in your tire, and it's not good for your tube, it's not good for your tire, and it can just tear it wider and wider. Eventually the FlatOut just will not do its job. So one of the challenges I've seen with, or one of the risks I've seen with using the FlatOut is it works so well you may not know you have an issue. Alright, coming up to my turn. That hill really wasn't that bad. I spoke through pretty much all of that trip there. It was not that bad at all. Thank you for pedal assist, because that hill was definitely intimidating. I wasn't looking forward to it, but I don't even remember it. Alright, so this is the road I want to get on to get into Waterfall Glen here. There's the sun. Awesome. Awesome. Beautiful thing. Morning. This is probably a good opportunity to talk about etiquette, specifically e-bike etiquette. is not the ideal route for me, but it is a Sunday morning early, and as you can see, there's not a lot of traffic at this time. Fortunately, there's a shoulder going over the highway as well, so that's good. Let's see, is my mom here? She's the music director here. Ooh, I can take this to 83rd and then up. Actually, that might be a better route to go. I'm going to do that. So when I was back there, Waterfall Glen, the wife texted me and said, we gotta go pick up my son at camp and then go to church. And she said, you're getting further and further away. So I told her, okay, I'll make my way back. So that's why I was searching for a safe path home. I'm not necessarily going back the same way I came. But today was a success. Found a new route to take and a connection to get to Waterfall Glen, which is fantastic. I worked a little harder than I needed to get to that path, but I know where I went wrong for next time. So, pretty cool. Pretty excited about that and taking Paula on that trip. Here in the future. I knew it was bound to happen. There's no step there. Only a matter of time. Fortunately, it was when I was stopped. And it was in the grass. Although it still hurts. Ouch. Of course, it's embarrassing when you do that. You got witnesses. All they're thinking is, oh, geez, hope he's okay. So, walk sign, very good. There's a water bottle right there. Somehow it fell out and wedged itself. That's interesting. Alright, I'm gonna close out with this. Go discover your area. There's a lot out there that you probably don't know about. I don't know if you hike or your bike on a regular basis. But use your e-bike to take you places you've never been before, and expand the possibilities of where you can go and how far you can go. So keep riding. Until then, see you next time.